back with One Piece 1114. And unfortunately, we just got done with a break, and now we are going into another break. However, we have some craziness going on. Let's see what this cover spread is looking like. But as always, I'm joined by the lads. How is it going, Samurai Drew? And guess who is back? It is Sigrain.
Oh yeah.
Fire up! Fire up!
Don't we have the sound effect thing?
Finally, after
Oh my god, Sigrain, come on. What are you new to isn't that your job? Oh, there you go.
There we go.
Oh.
All set there. Sigrain, welcome back, my dude. How's it feel?
Yeah, glad to be back. It felt like forever, honestly. Every time, like with the break, and then me with the hiatus, and then another break after I was about to come back, and then now another break even after I came back.
There we go. Well, always good to have you back, especially because we've got some One Piece going on. Let's see here. 1114, The Wings of Icarus.
The one who flew too close to the sun, so the wings have hit him, who is so mighty that gives him the power. The wings is the power. So this is
okay.
So we're not talking about the downfall just yet.
Not just yet. Let's see here. Ogre Child Yamato's Golden Harvest Surrogate Pilgrimage, Volume 4. Go enshrine this sword at Hakuma Senma Shrine in Yasue's stead. That is your surrogate pilgrimage.
Now this sword, okay? What is it? Okay? Have you seen that circling before? Is that frickin' the Enma, or the other Enma's sister sword? Is that what that sword that is?
So Hibashiri? Not Hibashiri. It's the whatever sword is Enma's opposite. So whatever was
Momo's sword, right?
Momo's sword, yeah. I'm not sure. Could be.
No, I'm looking it up. No. It's just white and black, or white and purple for the anime. So it's not that color. So it's not that's not one of the Enmas. It looks like it just might be his sword, maybe. Let's look at. I tell you what, keep going. I'm going to look up the what do you call it? The Seven Samurai? Wait, the
Kiyomono sword?
No. What were the 7 people in Wano that?
The vassals, Odin's vassals.
Yes, Odin's vassals.
Okay, and checking out their swords. Well,
yes.
In that case, we have Volume 4 of Yamato's Little Pilgrimage, and it looks like we have a map of what Kinemon is suggesting that they do. They start in the region, and it looks like they're suggesting to go through the same path that Odin took. So going all the way around into Kibi, and then into Udon, and then coming back. So that's very interesting. So Yamato has...
Scanning.
What's up?
No, sorry, nothing. I didn't make a dumb joke.
No, you're good. Yamato has their directions, and I think we are all set to jump in to page 2. Unfortunately, 15 pages. We were so excited by that 19 pages, but we gotta go what we gotta go to. So, jumping into page 2 for 1114, The Wings of Icarus, in 3, 2, 1. Navy HQ, New World. The world will sink under the sea? Nani? I almost forgot that was a complete plot point. So you have Marine Base, everyone's freaking out. Dr. Vegapunk, and they're like, what are you talking about? And Akainu, looking all solemn right there. That was his little cigar. And then you have Mocktown. Yeah, of course, Mocktown would be the first, town we cut to see the reaction, and everyone's really laughing at it, aka mocking that decision. any panel by panel on this, gentleman? Pretty straightforward. I think it's pretty. I think Sakazuki looks cool, but other than that,
Yeah, and
Sakazuki's art looks insane, and look at the 2/3 angle or whatever. You know, like where you know, it's like whatever, this degree right here. It's like so. That is a really hard artistic angle to do. You know, it's like one of the hardest, right? Look at that. You got like a cheek and a nose to deal with. Anyway, really cool.
I'm just interested to know, like, what is he thinking? Like, this level of details that Oda put in his, like, in just drawing him.
oh yeah, the
Because he's
eyes
in a
right now. There's a
Yeah.
lot going on there. There's a lot going.
Wonder
on.
what he is thinking. Like, he's like, oh no, or is he like, oh shit? Is he like, oh shit, that's not good?
Is this the first time he's hearing about it? Because if he's the fleet admiral, you would think he would have heard about all of this, but maybe he hasn't. Maybe they're keeping this from the Marines too.
I kind of like the idea that he doesn't. Also, I like the idea that that's why he has that look on his face. Like, he's finding out like the rest of us.
So
Or maybe he's just thinking to himself, don't panic, let's hear what he will say.
first potential question: does Sakazuki know?
Hey, now you're back.
I can hear
But
you.
but we're not good on YouTube though. We're not good on YouTube yet.
It says successfully reconnected.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is
So
it just me, or is it, DarkBriton, this also Drill's video is off?
no, it's all of ours. Drew's.
But right now, I am the problem right now.
Drew is frozen right now, though.
But you can hear me.
Oh, okay. You got Foxy.
Yeah.
Alright, at least your video got Foxy.
So.
Okay. Well,
Sorry.
I can still hear my beautiful voice though.
Sorry, folks.
Oh,
We
yeah.
got Foxy. Well, that's fun. Good old Foxy coming through. Let's see here. But you you all can still hear me though?
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Should we keep the good times rolling?
Oh yeah, we're gonna keep the good times rolling. I just wanted to make sure we were all set there. Can we get a check on the YouTube?
Yeah. Well, for me, everything's working good except for I'm just frozen on YouTube. So.
Cool. All right.
So that's great. We can save everyone from seeing a lot of my movements. So that's great. I am ready. I think we're good for the next.
All right. I'm gonna jump in on 3, 2, and 1. So everyone in Mocktown is laughing. Now that's so funny. So he decides that when he dies, he's gonna go out throwing the world into chaos. How exactly is the entire world gonna sink underwater, man?
Oh, they don't believe it.
Oh, no,
they're mocking him. That's
definitely
so funny. They never know.
It's interesting that they do have a transponder stale at their disposal in this area. When it's
Look who it is.
What's up?
Look who it is.
Well, it's I'm guessing it's Bellamy's. Well,
No, it's Joker's. It's it's Doflamingo's.
I'm not even down there yet.
No. Look at the transponder stale in the first part. There's a skull with the cross on it. That's the Joker.
Oh, that's Doflamingo's crew because that's, they all followed him.
Yeah.
Remember,
Mhm.
Bellamy
Video transponders, no.
Bellamy followed them all. Remember that? Like
Yeah, right. So that's
of Doffy.
So that's why they have the transponder stale from his leftovers.
Oh, I can see that then. That's
Oh, yeah.
Anyway.
I appreciate that then. Okay. Let's see here.
Oh, I'm back.
Yeah. I like how that threw you off there for a second. So,
I can't pick my nose anymore.
Right. In the middle, we've got Water 7. Around here, we believe in him. But the whole world, is he talking about how high the tide and low tides? About high tides and low tides, is he? And then you have, what, Polly?
Yeah.
Polly.
Right.
And then very bottom, we have this dude is back, impelled down. Oh, that's rich. What if seawater floods down into Impel Down? Is it your job to ensure the safety of underwater prisoners under your care, Magellan? And he's just laughing. Okay, so Doffy's having a wonderful, jolly time. That's fun. That's funny.
Do you see Peplin Lulu?
Who?
Pepli Lulu?
Who's Pepli Lulu?
You don't know who Pepli... Oh, Sagreen, he doesn't know who Pepli Lulu is.
Is that the
Can you
guy
believe
that
that?
does the mustache person? Okay.
Yeah.
But I'm also trying to pretend that I know who Pepli Lulu is.
He's gonna push the little thing down on the top of his head and it's gonna show up somewhere else.
I remember them saying the name Pepli Lulu in the entire anime ever. So that's hilarious. Okay, that's all I wanted to say.
Well, in that case, on your end, it's all set to turn over to you, Samurai Drew.
Okay. So we're going to continue on with Joker and Magellan here. That 1 meter raise the other day had the prison panicking. How many meters does it take to sink the whole world? Most cities in the world will be wiped out with an extra 5 meters of water. What do you think? Should we all move to much higher ground? Everyone makes the run to Marijoa, and we get the same shot where he's like going on. The first time we checked him in prison, like around Wano era, he's like, and he declared something that he knows a secret, and this is kind of the same shot. So I love that. And I'm really glad that Doffy's still in jail. You know, it's like, thank God, can we please lock this man? This is a bad man. Lock him up. But it is sounding like he is going to get free. You know, it is the end of One Piece, so I'm sure we're going to see him again. Anyway.
I'm very interested in where and how Doffy gets either attempted assassinated, how this goes, because he knows something. He knows something.
I think I don't know if they're gonna send someone to assassinate Doffy. They've got their hands too full to even think about that right now.
Yes. And so we continue on to the Ryugu Kingdom, Fishman Island. Father, what's going to happen? Well, it sounds so absurd, Jumba. So we got all the little fishermen all watching their... are they listening, it sounds like? Or are they watching? It sounds like they're listening, maybe, because I don't see a screen. Future Island Eggheads. Now we're back into the main folds of the story. What is he talking about?
Sitting here with them.
Wait, what's that?
No, I'm just laughing that Magellan's literally just sitting there looking at him like, you're not funny. This is...
Right. And so, what is he talking about? This is coming from the world's greatest scientist. He can wreak havoc on the world even with a lie. This is utter nonsense, Vegapunk. As we have a very spirited Navy officer talking, and looks like the Marines are standing by. They're like, oh, come on. The idea is that we gotta get the Marines to still be on our side here. Don't break rank just yet. And so now let's just go on to number 5, and now we see the 4 admirals. Oh my god, four of the Gorosei, sorry.
I was about to say, wait, what? Who are we looking at now?
Destroy the transmission transponder snail. In fact, destroy any life form you can hear. Everything else is secondary. And huff. And we got the greedy lady. How much are you going to tell them, Stella? Now, speaking of the near future for me, assuming that the sensors I have built in are functioning correctly, in the days after I record this message, there should be a remarkable earthquake that strikes the entire planet. Wow. Okay. Huh? Because he's gonna get rid of the mother flame. Anyone else have a guess why there'd be a giant earthquake?
Lelouch?
I'm guessing this is revolving around the mother flame. Assuming that the sensors are better functioning correctly in the days after I record this message, yeah. Meaning,
after he recorded, after he broadcasted.
So the Gore saga, I think, like, just blow up the
before.
motherfucker. Sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead, Sigourney.
He recorded it way before the broadcasting it. So after he recorded it, what if he knew the attack on Lelouch was? Well, he has. I'm trying to make sense of it, but making sense of Oda's logic it doesn't make sense. That is why I'm just like stopping right now, because I'm thinking, okay, he might know of the Revolutionary Army's plan to go into Marijoa. He might have known that, and then what if he knew the attack on the Lucia Kingdom would happen, but then it was a few days after he did the recording?
I don't think he knew the time of his death. I think that he has things that transpire after his death, like he doesn't want the mother flame to be going to bad hands. 3 days so that there's enough people evacuated off the island. I think it's along those lines.
And that should make it more certain, since if he doesn't know the time of his death, then he wouldn't know exactly when the earthquake would happen. But unless it recorded it. Yeah, I'm thinking if he's talking about after he recorded it, not after he broadcasted it, because it broadcasted after his death, but he didn't know when he would die.
I wonder what timer goes off when his heart stopped beating. Like how did that happen? And because then you could time it like that, right? You could time it off that machine going off, and it's like, oh, now here's the 72-hour timer. Beep beep beep, and the big bomb goes off then or something. Otherwise, it is fishy, and it's Oda logic if it's not that. If it's not that, and he just guesses, and then he just guesses that something else frickin' happens, then oh boy. Okay.
Yeah,
well,
I was also worried about that.
Oda's logic no longer makes sense. So you can't really try to follow One Piece with normal this universe's logic. You have to use One Piece's the logic in One Piece universe.
Well, I'm hoping there's a little logic, and I'm hoping the logic is that he's going to blow up the mother flame, so that all of what they're doing doesn't matter, and then they're like, okay, fine, we'll blow up the place just so the message stops playing, and then when they blow it up, the Straw Hats will be gone. Hopefully, something like that. But, okay, I'm willing to hand off the reins.
All right, here's my turn, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, moving in 3, 2, 1, and we have we're back to Smoothie and remind me of this guy's name. I've forgotten his name. The book guy, the book Joe guy. Mondor, right?
Yeah.
Mondor. Yeah. Is he talking about the earthquake from today? But Vegapunk's already dead, supposedly.
So let's just say that she's wrong right here, right?
Let's assume that she's wrong. So.
But what earthquake is she talking about?
That is a thing.
Weird.
That's the interesting part.
Oh, wait.
I love this. We're like flashing back to everywhere, and we're still at Egghead. This is like crazy right now. It's like boom, ba, boom, ba. It's like everywhere. It's everywhere, everything all at once.
So, with what is happening right now on Egghead and the attack on Lelouch, they happened on different days, right? There is some interval between them, right? Or is it on the same day?
Oh gosh, I think it has been like 24 hours since they've gotten there or something.
From the artist perspective, is it on the same day or is it on different days?
If we're talking about Lelouch disappearing and all of that stuff?
Yeah, Lelouch disappearing.
Well, again, this is probably like a week, because Lelouch disappearing was more, I thought was right after, well, did the Straw Hats experience the earthquake at any point during Wano?
No, they didn't. You know, I think Wano is on an elevated land.
So that's what I'm asking is like, was...
It's a Lelouchia. It's a Lelouchia is what made the earthquake then.
Because if we want to just back up, the full Lelouchia stuff happened after the events of the Reverie, which happened during Wano. So
During
you
Wano.
can assume that the big Lelouchia thing with... oh yeah, because it had to have happened because... what's it happened? Cobra died, and that happened literally right after Cobra died.
Oh, good memory.
Oh yeah.
Because Cobra died.
Yeah.
Sabo got hurt. He's in the boat. He went to Lelouchia. Lelouchia got destroyed, and all of that happened. And then Luffy found out that Sabo killed him, killed Cobra after the events of Wano. So to Segrane's point, like Wano's elevated, so that all could have happened, and we're just like, interesting. Oh,
yeah.
Man, this world is
so at least a week should have passed between the event and right now, or at least a week to 2 weeks. Let's say
we could just say time has passed. I think I don't know if it's safe to say if it's a week or not, because I don't know. It's One Piece, but time has passed.
Oh my god. I have another idea of what the earthquake could be. When the Gorosei got summoned by those, like the Gorosei were summoned by some kind of demon circle with lightning coming down. That happened today, too. That'd be interesting.
But that didn't cause an earthquake.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know about that one yet. I don't know. The jury's still out on what all Conqueror's Haki can do to everything around it.
Right.
So.
Well, I think there's a lot of boxes here, and I think it's going to explain a little bit of what we're talking about.
Yeah. We'll see. Okay, moving on. As a result of that, the sea should rise about 1 meter around the world, rendering some islands uninhabitable. This is still throwing some curveball at me, because when the Lelouchia thing happened, I think the sea rose about a meter.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, let me continue. It seems like you've seen something. Was that a prophecy? Beaches around the world will be lost for good. Okay. And we have remind me of this guy's name.
What is his name? Oh man, I'll look it up while you're doing
that. Whoop Slap.
No, this is not Whoop Slap. Whoop Slap is the mayor of the town.
Oh right.
This is
that's Shelly. That's Shelly the horse.
Yeah, this is Shelly the horse's owner.
I know, I can't think of his name. Shelly! No! As Foxy shoots
Tanji.
the horse in Tanji.
His name is Tanji. And Shelly is a horse. I love this. I love One Piece so much. So Tanji's back. Continues the grain. Tanji is back.
If I'm wrong in this prediction, feel free to disregard the rest of the message. How? That's freaking man. He totally nailed it. And who's someone behind LKG in the pirate island is freaking out. If this has happened, however, you should heed my words very carefully. This particular earthquake is not what I would exactly call. It's not exactly what I would call a natural phenomenon. Okay.
He's about to tell them about Eam.
Either that or the use of the ancient weapon. If he doesn't talk about Emu, he's probably gonna talk about the use of the ancient weapon.
Any thoughts?
Let me move.
Or do you you have one more, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got nothing here. I just want to see what he'll see.
All right, keep it going.
Yeah, let's roll.
All right, moving on. And is this a double page? Oh no, it's not. Okay. And we're back to the middle of the fight with Saturn, Nami, Robin, and Lilith with Chopper.
Listen, okay.
She's whipping.
Yeah. Vegapunk, don't you dare say another word. Go away. In my own way, I only ever hoped for peace. And they got all thrown back. Robin managed to save them with Book, Usopp, and Nami in her net.
Where's it? Oh, Usopp's upside down. I see.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Chopper, I think Chopper got stabbed, or
Yep,
It
Chopper's
didn't
getting
penetrate.
stabbed protecting Robin, yes.
yeah. But it seems like it's not penetrating.
Oh my god! Look at yeah. Keep going.
They don't need to defeat him.
Look at his
They
eyes.
just have to keep him occupied.
He looks like a Terminator right now with this right eye burning.
Be gone.
And he's like, be gone.
Yeah, so he's about to do his move. So, like a move that blows up your face.
Oh, the one that paralyzed Sanji.
That Sanji got hit with?
The one that paralyzed Sanji.
What's that?
I think it paralyzed Sanji, right?
I think it just exploded him in the face. Because he also did it to an army guy and killed him.
It exploded the Marine officer's head, but I think it paralyzed the rest of the guys. Sanji, Frankie, and who else? Yeah, I think Sanji and Frankie paralyzed them.
Did you hurt him?
No, it was like they just couldn't move. And I think even Sanji said something about his head being hurt or something like that when it happened.
Okay.
Anyway, DarkBriton is back to you.
Okay, I was just reviewing everything before I jumped into more.
Oh my god. Get ready for the next. I just split. Get ready for the next page
2,
here.
1. But this was the root of my first sin. What about the power plant, Mars? Not yet. The chamber must not be harmed above all else. I will go. I dreamt of a source of internal endless energy. And in my desire to push the world forward into the future. The motherfucker. I flew too close to the sun. There is our Icarus line right there.
I was wrong. It was the downfall.
And you have I flew too close to the sun, Mother Flame, and then you have A and Moo. You have A and Moo. Destroy every last sign of life. Not.
Who is that?
What is going on? Destroy every last sign of life in the lab. Not that one either. So I'm guessing this is Mars. Oh no, this must be. He has a
Oh, that is Mars.
He has a cane. So I'm guessing this is Saturn. So
but Saturn is out there currently fighting Chopper, Brook.
Right.
This is what he's breaking in. I dreamt of an endless source of energy. That's him breaking in. So he just went past them. So they're safe. He kept on going. At least
okay.
that's what I'm assuming.
Oh, I wonder if this Gorsai will die.
Can they die?
You know what I mean? Like, just one of the Gorsai dies because he's like the most evil one. It's like Kuma. It just puts a nice wrap on his story,
So
and then
the
we can
second-
also match up. That'd be interesting.
Not the most evil, the most hated one. The most hated.
Not if he made a baby with not if Bella or oh my God, Julie Bonnie is his daughter. Then it'd be the worst. But did he say he definitely wasn't his daughter?
Oh, him as far as he said Jewelry Bonner was the son of some noble, so he didn't even say the person's name. So that's its own book of worms right there. So he is basically just knocking the living hell out of everything, just like, what is he doing?
What vibes does this give you? Like, what vibes?
Well, I'm interested in how he flew too close to the sun and what he incorporated, because Mu is on here. And if we have Emu and there's A and Mu, I'm just wondering what this encompasses.
Hey, oh my God, I didn't see that.
S108.
You're saying AMU as in emu?
Well, there's part of Mu, so I'm assuming Emu has something to do with part of this. So you have the mother flame. So him flying, so this is this is eternal energy of what we're about to find out. Samurai Drew, it's up to you.
And let's explore One Piece nuclear fission.
Thank you, because that's what it is. And I love that Segrain, as the smartest person, is just like, yes,
right.
Yes.
I love that Drew did his research before coming here today with the title of your chapter and then this one.
Oh, you know I would do
every
random ass
bit of
fish.
it.
I'm a know-it-all sometimes, except for with One Piece. Really, I always forget the characters. Okay, let's go. Allowing me to explain, and I love Oda's rendition of this flame right here. It's like simple yet like so him. It's good. It's good.
It's very basic, but it can do so much.
Good. And there's some complexity. You know, it's just like it's hand drawn. It's good. It's good. No, it's allow me to explain. It's no good. Didn't work. What? Just what it is. Allow me to explain just what it is. By the way, he can't even make that thing so much as flinch. And then we keep going, and we see the giants, and with the Luffy, and yow, that's hot! And Dougie and Rory are Runaway, and Luffy's hurry before we get roasted alive. That is happening to our world. Okay, so let me just say this one more time. Allow me to explain just what it is that is happening to our world. That is Vegapunk. And so we got some. And are they running into the water, or are they all just in a big
fire? The island's on fire.
Wait.
Go ahead.
Do you guys see what I see?
Oh my God, I missed it. Okay, yes, I do. Okay, there is the Iron Giant in the middle of the panel there. I did not see that. What the heck?
That's what he was talking about. We can't even make that
We
thing.
can't even make it flinch.
Yeah, that's what he was talking about.
Oh my gosh, that is insanity. Okay. Should we keep moving on, or do you guys want to comment on that?
I think we can keep moving forward, because I see celestial dragons freaking out, and I'm interested in what's happening there.
Okay, here we go.
I just hope we see more of the Iron Giant. We don't. I hope Oda doesn't take it away for another 3 or 4 chapters.
He likes doing that. From about 900, let's go. From about 900 years ago to 800 years ago, a period of a century, there's a span of history that is completely, entirely blank. And we got a silhouette of Emu.
Oh my goodness.
And, oh shit. And we got Marijoa and their beautifully immaculate gardens with the slaved-run escalator. What are you doing, Navy? Make him stop talking. What? We call this the Void Century because all records from this time were eliminated. the only means to know this lost piece of knowledge. And then we see Charlotte. What was his name? Not Charlotte. Anyway, his sister. Charlotte.
Saint Charlos' sister.
Saint Charlotte's sister.
Yeah,
Void Sentry. What is that? And you gotta love the idea that the celestial dragons don't know what the hell they're even talking. They're just like, what?
the older ones know, because you see, like the elderly, they are shouting, making stuff, and saying like an education is too good. But this one, she's young.
That's interesting. So she might rebel. She might rebel.
Yeah.
I like that. Okay. Let's keep going. An execution is too good for him. Bring me his body. I'll mutilate his corpse. Oh, gosh. And she's like, what century? What is that? And so, like, everyone just, being horrible. And he goes, the only means to know this long piece of history is to find a message from the past in the form of poneglyphs. Get it across the world. Okay, and now we got Saul and a man with a dot. Okay, hold on. So this is present time, and we have Jaguar D. Saul on Elbaf, okay? And he's looking out over the water and listening to this message right now with someone else that's blacked out. So, because this isn't him, okay, and if it is, then fine, you fool.
No,
I think
that's
there's someone with
him.
them.
He's just leaning back on the log.
I think that's him.
The log of wood.
Which that
It's him. It's just a silhouette.
Alright, fine.
yeah.
Well, that's still cool.
So real quick, it's Saint Shalria. Saint Shalria is Saint Charles' sister.
And she's gonna be on our side.
Highly doubt that.
Straw Hat. Team Straw Hat.
Nah. Now you are going too close to the front.
All right, Icarus.
Nice one.
So.
Alright. Drew, do you have one more page or is it
That's it.
my turn to go?
That's it.
Alright. Okay, let's move on. Let's see what Oda is cooking. Let him cook. Well, long ago, Orange Town is blue.
We just mentioned it today. That's so funny.
There were 20 kings who got together and they created the world. Doesn't that man know that? What do you think, ChouChou? Okay, I'm confused. Is it that I've forgotten? Oh, ChouChou the dog. Oh, yeah.
ChouChou.
ChouChou.
You forgot him? You remembered him and you didn't remember the dog?
No, I didn't.
You hate dogs. You hate dogs.
I don't know. I think you're wildly misinterpreting that conversation from earlier, but okay.
I was looking at the girl, and, I think her grandpa. So I was like, wait, do I know these? Do I know them, or are they just random characters? Or then I noticed the dog.
Then you should probably note the dog statue behind them. Orange Town. I want a new. I knew a new breakdown of Orange Town.
Yeah.
The best
Yeah,
arc.
I've seen the statue.
The best arc in all of OnePiece. Orange Town.
Yeah.
All right, boys.
However, the world government has made it a crime of the highest order to decipher the message of the poneglyphs. And despite being a member of the government myself, I broke this law. That was my second sin. Okay, so the first sin is creating the mother flame.
Yeah, well,
The second sin is wait. So the first sin is not really a sin to the world government. This second sin is the actual sin to the world government. Though the sheer tenacity of a group of excellent archaeologists, through the sheer tenacity of a group of excellent archaeologists, I inherited some text and a number of poneglyphs which I have deciphered. And Brooke is up there calling Zoro Jinbei, and continued studying to the best of my ability. I regret none of this.
Yeah. So now we have we can see that he just like left them. He's like, F this, I gotta go take care of that. He was just like,
Yeah.
and trying to get to them. So Saturn, he's out there beating the living hell out of everything around the mother flame, trying to get it to turn off.
Amazon Lily.
And I love it.
Flashback.
It's not a flashback.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah. Anyway, sorry. Who's up next?
I love that we're seeing their weak side in real time, like their vulnerability in real time. That it is not like Luffy's punch or Luffy manhandling them. It is this information that is their weak point. Moving into the next page. History, you see, tells a story. Wait, something moved, and we have zoom. Huh? Look, are the clouds extending outward? So when Edison said he would make sure we touch down on water, did he mean? Oh. So as they're moving, the clouds are extending until they reach the sea.
Right.
Good point. If the clouds stretch further out, we can reach the sea.
Man.
Now, get off this island, Straw Hats, and don't let the world government lay a finger on you. So Edison is came back.
The angel.
Do we think that? Oh wait, do you think that he's gonna go away now?
Yeah. In the arms of the angel. Yeah. Well, look, he's like smoke is coming off of him, and he's like, all right, make it like he's saying he's not getting off the island, that he's about to die. You know, he's exhausted, and the last thing he did was extend the bridge.
I hope we get at least one Vegapunk, even if it is one, or other than York.
Other than
But
York,
I
it's
hope we
probably
get
gonna
at
be
least-
all the female Vegapunks, to be honest.
That's fine.
Yeah,
with
so
three.
we know Atlas is healthy, Lilith is healthy, York is still kicking.
I mean, York's
Why
kind
does
of have to be the one that can still kick.
Why does Oda like to draw big toddlers? You know, like in Punk Hazard, the giant. She looks just like her. Now I'm thinking about it. The giant toddler gal.
Oh, the kid, the
Atlas
girls that
looks more
yeah.
like the giant toddler.
Yeah.
Maybe they can be friends.
I know that.
What are you thinking about?
I'm trying to remember the kid's name. I want to say it was like Marlene or something like that. So, all right, we've got the final 2 pages, and unfortunately, we've got a break after this. So, gentlemen, I just want to say thank you. It's been a pleasure. Let's dive in. 3, 2, 1.
Oh my
In other
God.
words, what I know is an incomplete story of the void, of the 100-year void. It would be dishonest to fill the blanks with my own speculations, so I will leave you with only the verified truth. Okay. Oh, okay, Luffy, oh, they're fighting. Hey, Straw Hat, don't push your luck. The main character of this story was born into a kingdom with an impossibly advanced civilization 900 years ago. Like the sun god Nika spoken of Elbath legend, he fought with a body that stretched and contracted. His name was JoyBoy. And in that you have... Oh, so they did confirm JoyBoy's existence. This one will hurt ya. So you have Luffy hitting him, and you have the eyes of him reacting. So it does hurt him.
It hurt a little bit.
And you just have Hey, stop trying to make us laugh, and Luffy gets hurt again from hitting him. He was the very first man on this sea to be called a pirate?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
You like that?
Okay. I think it's time that we pivot into a sip and discuss, a toast to kicking butt.
Why is that? Wait, why did that get you so bad? You're saying that to be called a... You're thinking that... What does this mean to you? What does this mean to you?
What does the very first pirate in existence mean?
Yeah, so like... So, wait a minute. Who would he be fighting against as well?
Like, there's so much to comprehend about what it means to be a pirate, because it could be the fighting against the authority, it could be the fight for freedom. The idea of pirating is something that is like long held throughout history. But where did it come about? And
it's like a noble title or something in the One Piece world, you know, according to this, because it's like, oh, JoyBoy.
So now what is and here's where my stomach just completely dropped. Where does it mean to be king of the pirates now? I don't know what that means anymore.
What, so the meanings... The king of the rebels. What? The king of the rebels.
What is it? What does it even mean to be a pirate? Is the definition of pirate something completely different?
What would you guess?
I don't know. My brain hurts. My brain hurts. So,
well, okay. Think about this. JoyBoy, we could say how do you say it embodies?
Embodies the
anyway.
freedom of being what?
Okay, sure. But JoyBoy embodies being a pirate, but what is it to be a pirate? Okay, so let's assume that Luffy's like JoyBoy, right? But to the government, you know, when you put like a different look at it, obviously it's more heinous, pirate. So that's why I don't understand that if he's the first to be called pirate, maybe he's the first to be like a good pirate? You know what I mean? Like, what if this pirate phrase isn't like what we think, you know, like what you're thinking? It's like, oh, he's a pirate, and then like there was pirates before it, but this is like more like a way of living, more than just stealing stuff. You're a thief before this, and a pirate is someone who lives to steal from the government.
Should this be the new question? Is what is a pirate, or could it be? We had a few.
Why was JoyBoy considered the first pirate? Or, is it because he was stealing so much booty? Was it because he was the pirate king, or is it because the government the government didn't like him? Or did he fly around? Did he go around on a ship? If he had a sick ship, that'd be a different story.
Whatever a pirate meant to them, JoyBoy was the first to actually do that or be that. That is the thing. So what if 900 years ago, when JoyBoy became a pirate, the word pirate didn't even exist?
That's what I'm saying!
What if it was after he started that, then someone invented the word just to give him like a label? Pirate.
And the pirate word that we have internalized is something that is kind of being used here, but is something completely different. Like the Will of D. Like, are all members of the Will of D going to be pirates? In that type of...
JRD Saul considers himself a pirate? I don't think so. I think he considers himself a scholar, or like a rebel, or just like a giant. I don't think he thinks of himself as a pirate.
But it's not what he thinks. It's what this definition of what a pirate means to be. And that is that the freedom, is that government. So I have government hate, cool ship, embodiment of freedom.
Cool ship. I'll do that.
Or is it just an adventurer?
Adventure.
Is he just an adventurer? Someone like Odin that just loves adventures.
All right, so the poll is going. It's been a solid 50 minutes. Solid 50 minutes. Go ahead and vote on
Cool ship.
on what you think could be the term of pirate, but there's a lot to discuss. So in this overall conversation of this chapter, only 15 pages, but a lot's happened. Low-hanging fruit, I think we can just discuss. The weak trio, including Brooke, staved
And Robin.
off. Well, Robin wasn't engaged in that. Held off.
She
Kurosei. She gave
spiderweb.
She gave the spiderweb to help them fall. But in that, what are your thoughts on they survived?
They can hold him off. They held him off.
They held him off. They did not need to defeat him. They just needed to distract him.
It's kind of a little messy between pages 7 and 8. Keep on going, Sagoon, sorry.
They just needed to hold him off long enough for Vegapunk to make him more anxious.
More anxious?
Oh yeah.
The anxiety is insane with this one. So,
I thought that he was going to explode all the straw hats on page 7 with that little thing coming out of his eye, but I think he just exploded himself a new room. Like, he got himself out of the room instead of blowing up the straw hats. Which is funny because they just said, we'll kill everybody when we say, anybody we say, we're going to kill them right away. No survivors. And then he lets the straw hats go. Which is fine.
Well, I wouldn't say let go. Chopper took a damn beating in that. Like, even Chopper's
that guard point was on point.
Guard point. Dude, guard point officially took on Girls Say Strikes. I don't know.
I haven't seen a Chopper guard point not win against whatever, like, and it's peak defense.
I would say it is peak defense.
Even like a sword, if they jolt a sword through it, it would flex and then bounce off like Luffy's rubber. It's interesting.
Yeah, even here I think it just flexed when it didn't penetrate the
ripples in the skin.
It didn't penetrate him.
It's cool. Good chop. Good chopper moment.
Great chopper.
Beautiful chop. Chopper guard point for the win. In fact, I think that took on the biggest hit. He took the biggest hit out of all the straw hats, I think.
Because he was aiming at Robin. Like, just because he's now just like let me scutter away and just start beating the living hell out of the laboratory, which was still funny. Like, I'm sorry, nothing makes me laugh harder than old dudes in seats of power just aggressively not being able to get what they want. I love it so much. Love it so much. So him in the laboratory with the A-Moo, which is something we should talk about next.
Oh my god.
So much happened in this chapter. Yeah, it's the craziness of the heights that Oda's reached with this. And even now, that's a fair pivot into Vegapunk created unlimited energy, which is the mother flame. And I love how Drew described it as something that is so complex and vast, but is just so small and basic looking, and not like overly complex. You know what I mean?
And you know what I wanted to say while you're reading this is it gives major Akira vibes right here.
Ooh.
It's called the dark machinery because we don't see a lot of dark machinery in Egghead. We're seeing like light, like bright colors and bright stuff. And so this one's like more like, I like it. And he just, and hello, Mr. Gorsai, what are you doing? He's just banging around a club, just destroying all the equipment. You fool.
You fool indeed. He is. It's laughable, a lot of the craziness. That the weak trio plus Brooke really kind of showed him up. So, yeah. Mother Flame, unlimited energy. Vegapunk has created it. It's a sin. He I guess that was the first sin, was creating it. That's what
he regards as his first sin, because like what is being used for, like Lelucia disappearing, and what it will be used for in the future. So that is the sin I think he regards, because it's like there's gonna be a lot of like human death because of that.
I can see that.
I think his third sin is the Kuma stuff.
He didn't want to do that. He won't do that.
He's the only one that could.
I know, but he didn't want to. Can't hold him against him.
I'm just curious to hear what the third sin will be, or if we will be able to hear it before they find this thing, the broadcast.
Well, we've already gotten so much. So So he is initially confirmed that he is carrying on Ahara's will and everything like that.
Yeah,
he has confirmed the Void Century, and that something did happen during the Void Century. He confirmed that there was a leader of this kingdom who is in fact JoyBoy, who is from, and he has then linked it to the mythology. This is so when Saturn spit the poison that was explosives and was like, we don't want him to say it. This is what they were referring to, in my opinion, at least. So a lot of things are coming full circle throughout this entire chapter. Very, very happy about where we are.
Oh, look at this. Oh, we're talking about the last line, right?
Go ahead, yeah.
He was the very first man on this sea. What was the other sea?
There's a lot there can be tweezed out of these final words, and I'm very interested in seeing what the translation said, especially in that final line, because they could be like the sea before the device, something like that.
He didn't go the sea. This sea. So come on, there has to be two seas. I love that. So
you get. Let's assume there was no red line at that time, and this government and this kingdom he was talking about is so advanced. Like he said, here, let me get the
900 from an impossibly advanced civilization.
An impossibly advanced civilization. So how much of the sea does a kingdom span? That is the question, because if there was no red line, then what if all the sea was just one sea and the kingdom was just this huge kingdom?
Wow.
So if they should be advanced enough to be able to cover every corner of where they regard as their territory.
Do you like the idea that the Earth back then looked more like our Earth, and that there were like multiple seas, and then the Gorosei did the red line, and then during JoyBoy's time, and so then JoyBoy was the first one to rule the seas of this new Earth, where Ilu was the god of it. You know,
and
they
wanted it, kind of thing.
So it's like
the idea that comes to my mind is more of like the Pangea supercontinent.
But what about this sea? But then you have to play with this sea part, because then there has to be like different seas, right?
No, if it is a supercontinent, it's just a single big swat of land, and then all around it is the ocean and the sea. That's like the ancient continent Pangea before the breaking of like Africa, South America.
I got it. But the sea.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I think we might need to get some more information before we come back to this speculation. How about that?
Yeah.
So at least one of the final things that we can discuss, because believe it or not, we just hit an hour, which is absolutely insane. But one of the things that we can definitely discuss, new chapter in 14 days. That's so sad. But
they're bangers though.
Absolute bangers. Doffy in prison. So talking about we went around the world.
Magellan's like keeping him company. He's like, hey,
Magellan's just hanging out with Doflamingo. I'm sorry.
Hey, kick back. Take a load off. Here's a magazine. Hey, you want to listen to this? Hey, something's coming on the TV. How about I bring the radio down to you?
Let's talk a little bit.
But I'm liking that Magellan's work has been cut for him, so just from the toilet to Doffy.
Or
So
that's
just
punishment for Doffy is watching Magellan take a shit.
Oh yeah, because Harden or whatever is the new warden.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, his only job is to watch.
It's the #1 prisoner.
Bro, I love that. So he's on until he's level 0 or whatever, the bottom level, and he's got Arlong. He's got all the other baddies.
Is Arlong in level 6?
No, I don't know where he is.
He's not bad enough to go to level 6.
He wasn't Intel down, but we just don't know anything past that.
Also, as we're going around the world, we have confirmation of Big Mom Pirates, which is hilarious. But also, we have Tanjit and Shirley's right there in the back. So
and he met up with his people.
Yep, so he met up with his people. So big thing is that Vegapunk his message happened, and he's like, doot. This is part of our conversation earlier about the timeline and when Lucia was destroyed. That was, I'm gonna assume, during Wano, and in that he recorded this message that he was going to die. Here's a report: Mother Flame's been used. Some people about to die. Everyone, just a heads up. This is how you know this is real. There's going to be a flood, literally, on this day. And they're like, was this a
grab
prophecy?
your kids?
Yeah.
Grab your wife.
And that's how
grab
you
your
know.
boat. Grab your boat.
It's very interesting.
What do you think of seeing the Iceman again? He after he killed Garp.
Oh
yeah.
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 After he killed him viciously.
I don't think
in the heart.
I don't think Garp is dead. I'll just go ahead and say that.
After he murdered his sensei. No, I don't
think
well, we haven't gotten a confirmation that Garp is there, so let's not assume.
A lot of dots though.
We can do that in our next installment, in our next quiz. But for whoever is in the stream, if you could go ahead and vote, we'll probably go for another 5 minutes. We'll go to an hour 10. But go ahead and vote in what do you think made JoyBoy a pirate? I'm very interested in seeing what all the other channels are discussing too. And so far, embodiment of freedom and government hate are the big ones. So let's see here. As far as other parts of the chapter,
no, just because I was looking at it, let's see how many dots we got from people. So we got one from Akainu in the beginning. We got coming from Paulie. We got coming from a random civilian in Alabasta. Let's see, from Akiji. Now that's interesting. Him and Akainu, must know something. Paulie, I think, he's just confused. He doesn't even know where he's at. But Robin with the dot.
We've got that from Tanji, right?
What's that?
Tanji.
Sanji or Tanji?
No, Tanji. Is it Tanji?
Oh, yeah! Tanji! No! Tanji's like, oh, yes, I know all about this. This is something I know about. Oh my god, how did I miss Tanji? Tanji has a bad. But no, I mean, the ones I want to talk about were Akainu, Akiji, sorry, and Robin. And, oh my god, Emu has a ... This is incredible.
So, as for Emu, I think it's safe for us to say just waiting to see how much Vegapunk will reveal or how much Vegapunk knows.
This is what I'm doing right now. Just holding my breath, waiting for all of what he's about to say, because I'm hoping Will of D is wrapped up in it. I'm hoping all of that, but
so we can assume that Emu knows all. He knows everything. Akainu and Aokiji, I'll say they're keeping quiet to hear. Okay, what is the twist? What is the twist that's gonna happen? Because
what's the
it's
shoes
just
about to
twist
drop?
after twist. Huh?
I said, yeah. What shoes about to drop?
Exactly.
Oh,
Okay.
I am so happy with how all of this turned out. We've got about 4 minutes left, but I think it's a good time to end the poll now at hour 6 of the stream. It's a good stream, y'all. We haven't been around for a while, and we're all just jumping in. I love it.
We can talk about random things?
Yeah, let's spend the last 5 minutes talking about random things.
Clarkson's Farm, Season 3. Clarkson's Farm, Season 3.
But there's a tie for what made JoyBoy a pirate officially. Government hate and the embodiment of freedom. So,
I think there are people that voted cool ships, right?
Me.
And some for adventure.
I think there might be some truth to that. They had like a Sunny style or like a Gold Roger style ship, like something really strong. I think that could be that could be canon.
Wait, there's one more thing before we move to the random things. He said, like the sun god Nika, spoken in the Elbaf legend, he fought with a body that's stretched and contracted. We don't know whether devil fruits were around then, right?
I am starting to assume that the devil fruits were a result of the advanced kingdom, that JoyBoy had the fruits of Nika, and yeah.
Okay, then what if the reason JoyBoy was the first pirate had something to do with the devil fruits? Maybe stealing the devil fruits, sharing it to the public or something like that. Who knows? Just let's say, for example, if we say government hate, then JoyBoy should be the Robin of the whole story regarding the devil fruit.
Potentially, because we have to keep in mind the timeline. JoyBoy is 900 years ago. The end of the Void Century was 800 years ago. So we're about to get whatever that was. It 100-year war? Did JoyBoy just not go down fighting at that point, and it took like 100 years, or was it like immediate?
And then they had to flood him again.
And then they had to 100 years of taking over. Like what was the tipping point and all of that? So a lot.
Yeah, if it is 100-year war, then I guess that should explain the downfall of the kingdom. But also, given our own assumptions of what or who JoyBoy is he a common person or is he a royalty and noble?
Yeah, because again, the main character of the story doesn't mean that he was royalty or anything. He just
Exactly,
said the main
exactly.
character of the story. What if it's just all a big loop?
Yeah, it will be.
All of big.
It's just one big loop. And right now,
Like, because you could say that Egghead is from an impossibly advanced civilization. And then you could get a Attack on Titan situation, but like it keeps coming back, or someone liberates.
That should explain why JoyBoy keeps being reincarnated and the devil fruit keeps finding him.
Well, that would explain why the devil fruit has a mind of its own, too. Which I still remember that chapter when they revealed that. It's so insane. The warrior in white. This is what randomness did we want to talk about? Because we'll be off next week.
No, I only want to talk about one thing.
Which is perfect because I will be on vacation next week, which is great.
Where are you going?
Oh yeah, I've been reading Hunter x Hunter.
I heard there was some big news in Hunter x Hunter World.
What's that is?
Oh, I don't even know about that. But I've been reading it. I wanted to read this one. What do you call it? The Dark Continent arc. But I don't think that has been animated, right? Because in the anime I stopped at after the arc. So I wanted to read that, but I've forgotten what happened. So I was like, okay, let me just start from the beginning.
There's so much. I just finished a lot of anime, like 100 Girlfriends, absolutely amazing. Chain Soldier, absolute degeneracy, amazing. And I'm catching up on Shangri-La Frontier, so that's fun. And then this season has been absolutely amazing in anime, so I might try and do like shorts for Warlord watch lists instead of like long videos. So I think that might be fun. But any randomness for you, Samurai Drew?
Yes. Okay. Let me get Clarkson's Farm. So if you ever heard of Top Gear, Clarkson from that show, he runs a farm. It's his third season, and halfway through the season, he has this pig, and all of the pig and the piglets all die. Okay, and it's so sad. I was bawling. It was so sad. And they just did everything they possibly could, and you know what? Why? Sometimes the pigs will sit on the piglets, and they'll just suffocate. And she killed them all that way. She laid on top of all her piglets. And man, anyway, other than that, it's a really good show, and I'd recommend it. Clarkson's Farm on Amazon Prime.
I never knew Drew was a secret farmer at heart.
I didn't either until watching this show.
Interesting.
Very interesting, to say the least. Well, any other thoughts? Probably not going to stream next week unless these two want to stream.
No.
I'll be gone. We'll be seeing everyone in the next few weeks, but again, definitely we'll be coming out with more soon. Any final thoughts on the chapters, lads?
I'm excited to see what it means about this sea and why he was the first to be called a pirate. So, all great stuff. First sea, though, makes me think that it was there's a bunch of seas, so that's what I'm hoping for. And that the Gorosei. The Gorosei are aliens that came down and changed our planet.
We're back to the alien piece. Okay.
Yes.
That's interesting.
Yep.
All right.
They came from the moon.
Segrain, it's been a minute since you've been around. Any final thoughts, wild ideas, or you're just like, I'm along for the ride?
It's just...
You okay, bud?
Even my wildest ideas aren't as wild as others' ideas, so I don't think there's any idea that any wild idea that I'll put there that is as like that is wilder than others' own thoughts.
Word.
But I'm thinking just one last question for the viewers, and they can go and think about it. What happened that time in that 100 years? It's just
the pirate war.
It just keeps coming back to my mind. At this moment, it's just living like not even rent free. It's just living homeless in my mind.
The first pirate, was it such a world order that everything was picturesque, and now he's just like, I just come to do whatever I want, and everyone's like, no, like, what was it, like, who, how? I'm interested.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, all right, I think that's a really good place to leave it. Thank you all for joining. I'm the DarkBriton of the Runaway Warlords. These have been my amazing lads, and thank you for joining us. And always remember that anime is adulting. Take it easy. Peace.
Goodbye, adults.